This podcast is sponsored by Pooks.ai. Dive into a revolutionary reading experience with personalized ebooks and audiobooks, tailored just for you. Discover your next favorite book at Pooks.ai for free. That's POOKS.ai.
How virtual classroom teacher training is shaping personalized education. Discover how virtual classroom teacher training transforms education by blending technology, personal learning environments, and AI personalized learning. I was chatting with a friend the other day about how teaching has changed so much, especially with virtual classrooms becoming this huge thing. It's wild when you think about it. Teachers these days aren't just standing in front of a chalkboard anymore. They're navigating entire digital platforms, camera setups, mic checks, and all kinds of tech that wasn't even a thing a decade ago. So naturally, there's a growing need for teacher training that's way more focused on these virtual environments. Now, when I say virtual classroom teacher training, I'm not just talking about a quick how to use the software session. I mean skills that really empower teachers to create engaging, effective, and meaningful lessons online. It's a whole different ballgame. For one, teachers have to master not just the tech, but how to foster a personal learning environment that keeps students motivated even when they're miles apart. Let's be honest, teaching virtually can be tough. Without the natural energy of a classroom, it's easy for students to feel disconnected. That's why solid teacher training programs now emphasize strategies to build community and maintain engagement, even through a screen. Techniques like breakout rooms, live polls, and interactive whiteboards aren't useful unless teachers feel confident enough to weave them into their lessons naturally. Something super interesting happening right now is the rise of personalized education in these virtual settings. AI in education is making this possible in ways we couldn't have imagined before. Some platforms now use AI personalized learning tools that help teachers tailor content specifically to each student's pace and style. But here's the kicker. These AI tools are only as good as the teacher's ability to integrate them thoughtfully, so training teachers to understand and use AI effectively has become a game changer. One training approach that's gaining traction involves simulating virtual classrooms where teachers can practice. This isn't just about clicking buttons, it's role-playing, managing a virtual room full of students, troubleshooting technical glitches, and even handling discipline or distractions online. It's kind of like flight simulators for pilots, but for educators, which is honestly pretty cool. Plus, there's an emphasis now on helping teachers develop what I'd call a virtual teaching presence. That means being able to create connections, read students' reactions through a screen, and adjust the lesson flow on the fly. That takes experience and subtle skills that aren't necessarily intuitive if you're coming from a traditional classroom background. Another factor is accessibility. Virtual classrooms open up education opportunities for students who otherwise might not get them. But it also means teachers need to understand how to design inclusive content and accommodate different learning needs through a platform. So training often includes sensitivity to these issues and how to use software features that support diverse learners. Now, I want to mention a terrific tool I came across recently, Pooks.ai. It's a platform that lets you create your personalized book now, for free. But the beauty is, it's part of this larger trend where education technology is becoming smarter and more personalized. This kind of tech supports the idea of personal learning and helps both students and teachers by offering resources tailored to individual needs. It's fun to see these kinds of innovations popping up, especially as part of teacher training or classroom use. All in all, virtual classroom teacher training is no longer optional. It's essential. The best teachers are the ones who can embrace technology as a tool, not just a challenge, and who keep seeking new methods to personalize education for each student's success. And honestly, when training programs get this right, everyone benefits. Teachers feel confident, students stay engaged, and learning just happens more naturally, even from a distance.